My niece asked me to braid her hair like mommy used to, but her mom had shaved her head months ago for chemo. Jenna was 7. She showed up at my apartment on a Tuesday with her backpack and a hairbrush, asking me to do it before school. My sister Amy had stage 3 breast cancer. 6 months in, the chemo wrecked her hands so bad she couldn't hold a fork most days. I sectioned Jenna's hair into 3 parts and started braiding. Tighter at the top, Jenna said. Mommy always pulled it tight so it wouldn't fall out during recess. I tightened my grip. When I finished, Jenna touched the back of her head and made a face. It's okay, not like mommy's, but okay. That night, Amy called. Did you braid Jenna's hair? Yeah, she asked me to. Your hands shake too much now, so I figured I'd help. Silence stretched out for 3 seconds. Don't do it again. I stared at my phone. What? I said don't braid her hair. Ever. Amy, she misses you doing it. I'm just trying to help. Find another way to help. She hung up. I stood in my kitchen completely confused. Amy had been weird since her diagnosis, crying at random times, snapping at everyone. The doctor said mood swings were normal with chemo. The next week, Jenna showed up again with the brush. Please? Daddy tried, but it looked really bad. I thought about Amy's call. Then I looked at Jenna's face and grabbed the hairbrush. I braided it exactly how she wanted. When her dad picked her up, I didn't mention it. That night, Amy showed up at my door. She still had her key from when she used to crash at my place during her divorce. She walked straight into my living room without saying hi. I told you not to. I stood up from the couch. She's 7 and she just wants her hair done. You can't do it anymore, so I'm helping. You don't get to help with this. Amy pulled out her phone and shoved a photo in my face. Me and her ex-husband Jake at a coffee shop from 4 years ago. My stomach dropped. That was nothing. We got coffee once when you two were separated. You slept with him. The room felt smaller. You guys were broken up. It was one drunk night and you got back together a week later. I never told you because it didn't matter. Jake told me 6 months ago. Her voice cracked. Every detail. Amy, I'm sorry. It was 4 years ago and you weren't even together. I shaved my head the day he told me. I stared at her buzzed scalp, barely an inch of regrowth. You shaved your head because of me and Jake? She laughed, but it sounded completely wrong. I needed to destroy something I could control. Something I chose instead of having it taken from me. My brain stopped working. Wait, you don't have cancer? Stage 3 breast cancer. Chemo every 2 weeks. Everyone believed it immediately. She wiped her eyes. Mom cried. Dad started a GoFundMe. Jenna made me get well cards. You've been lying about cancer for 6 months? Everyone felt sorry for me for once. Do you know what it's like having a sister everyone likes more? Who's funnier? Who Jake actually wanted? I didn't know he wanted me. We were drunk and stupid. And now you don't get to braid my daughter's hair. You don't get to be the hero aunt stepping in while poor sick Amy can't manage. You don't get her. Amy walked to the door and stopped with her hand on the knob. If you tell anyone, I'll make sure Jenna knows what you did with her dad. She's 7. Think about what that'll do to her. She left. I didn't braid Jenna's hair after that. Every time she asked, I made excuses. She stopped asking after 3 weeks. Then yesterday, Jake called. Amy's in the hospital. She tried to kill herself. I grabbed my keys. What happened? Pills. Jenna found her on the bathroom floor. When I got to the hospital, Amy was asleep. Jenna was in the waiting room with my parents. She saw me and ran over. I knelt down and she grabbed my arms. Mommy left a note. She said she doesn't have cancer. She lied about everything. My chest felt tight. I know, baby. Why would she lie about that? I didn't have an answer that would make sense to a 7-year-old. Jenna's hair was tangled, uncombed for days. She touched it and looked at me. Can you do my braid now? I took her to the bathroom and brushed out the knots. French braid, tight at the top, loose at the bottom. Exactly how Amy taught me when we were kids sharing a bathroom before school. Jenna looked in the mirror and smiled for the first time in days. Through the bathroom door, I could hear my mom in the waiting room asking Jake how none of us noticed, how we all missed it. Jenna turned around and hugged me. When mommy's hair grows back, can she do my braids again? I smoothed down the flyaways on her head and thought about Amy in that hospital bed, about the GoFundMe my dad started that raised $40,000, about Jenna making construction paper cards every week for 6 months. Yeah, kiddo, when it's long enough,